peace is a very fundamental instrument. If you have peace, you may connect Russia with UAE, with gas pipelines, and you may bring water from Turkey to Iran, and you may bring water from the Netherlands to Morocco. Peace, good understanding between countries, between leaders. It's there when we need our leaders. We need desperately our leaders to play that game on the big level to create peace and stability in the world. And it's then up to engineers, and it's up to the media people, etc., to play the game to make the connectivity, which is really important. And we are lucky that we have a good understanding from the Netherlands with the Gulf region, with the UAE, wonderful relations for many years. We can get in and they can come to the Netherlands, we learn from each other, and we have products and technology to deliver to fill the needs that are here. But I believe that was the level of the discussions that I had yesterday with the ministers here, the Minister of Climate, also the Minister of Economy, is partnership. Not longer only a business relation, selling products, but also the having good partnership. And for that you need a good understanding, collaboration. Competition is sometimes good, but collaboration is sometimes better to move to another stage of development. And I'm happy to see that in this part of the world where there is a lot of gas and oil, that people are moving to the level of understanding that if you have a lot of it, maybe that will be neglected by the next civilization, because people will move to another stage of energy. People will move to another stage of water distribution. It's amazing, a big surprise to me that we pump oil from Russia to the port of Rotterdam, right? Why can't we pump water from Russia to this part of the world if we can do that with oil? And water is more fundamental than oil. Without water, no life. So, and Mother Nature created places with deficiencies. So to fill that gap, we need to work together, to do things together. A very rare one maybe, nobody will think about that if you know that my city, part of my city is -6 meters below sea level. So we have a lot of water, but drought happens already in my city, in the Netherlands. Last year, we had a long period of drought. A long period is in the Netherlands 2 months. And that is affecting the economy heavily. Can you imagine? We have regularly a period of 2 months. It happens more than once. But last year, we have witnessing a dramatic economic impact of that. You must know that the German industry in the west part of Germany is relying heavily on connectivity with the port of Rotterdam. So a lot of goods they need in Germany to make cars, for instance, iron ore, coal and whatever, but also gasoline, is transshipped from Rotterdam to Germany. And for that we use small boats, the so-called barges, to transship these products to Germany. But when there is drought of 2 months, then the river level will shrink. And then the remaining water in the river is not enough to let these barges go to Germany. So we moved to another level of bringing gasoline to Germany. That was bringing gasoline by trucks. That was not sufficient. So Germany was forced by that to use the strategic reserve of gasoline in Germany to cope with the shortages in the industry. Just 2 months of droughts in the Netherlands. So the consequences can be very dramatic if that nature will continue in the future for 6 months or 7 months or maybe a year. And that's, I think, one of the triggers that forces governments to think about our economic future. We have the world with more than 200 countries, and in each country we have sometimes 10, 20 languages and cultural approaches. So we are diverse. Look your face, my face, the face of other people. Wonderful that we are all different. And I think the acceptance of the differences and also the argument of all this culture are comparables. All these cultures are comparable. There is not a super culture, the other one is less than the other. If you accept that, that creates also a notion of peace. We all say we are responsible for basic education. We teach our youngsters to the age of 26, 27, then we say they are finished from the university, go to the market. But that knowledge becomes obsolete within 5 or 10 years. Unless you are a historian. So that's the most important thing for governments to think about, how to organize this system of education in the future. And all these young people that are now working in garages to fix your and my car, if they would not be confronted with the need to learn something different, to repair electric engines in the future, they will become jobless, because the future engine of the car will be an electric engine and not an injection motor as we know it now. That's going to happen. So government, they like it or no, this is going to happen. Then that's what I call a silent revolution. Major issue with politicians are two things. They do not disturb the citizens in the way they think about making the living, because politicians cannot manage disturbances in society. They like tranquility, calm, no waves in the water, keep things going as they are going. And the other one, they want to win elections within 2 years.